What's up, everybody? Welcome back. All right, so today I got a great video for you. It's something totally different. I'm trying to experiment on new subjects and new ways to talk about fragrances and very interesting subjects. So a few days now I've been thinking about what can I make that's nothing different, that's nothing the same old, like every year top 10, top 5 list, going out fragrances, top winter, top fall, top spring, yada yada. So I was remembering one thing that I was talking to a girl that I know. She sometimes comes and helps me out with my fragrance line and so on and so forth. So she actually was smelling my collection, and she remembered. She was like, my God, this one fragrance, which is an honorable mention on this, but I'm not going to put it on this list for one reason, and I will get to that and why it's a good and bad thing. So, but anyway, she was like, oh my God, this reminds me of my ex or whatever, So I was like, yeah, man, that this typical fragrance does remind. It's very popular amongst men, but anyway, what I came up with, my top list, there's not a 5, 10, whatever. I just topped the main ones that I know that I've seen women talk about or like, but they're still, fairly unknown to the general public. They're very well known in the Fragcom, but you can make this your signature scent to a woman that you want to impress, or a girl you want to impress, or whatever, that every time she smells this fragrance, she's going to think of you. So she's alpha fragrance widowed, okay? Meaning that even if you're, doesn't work out, anytime she smells, think of you, all right? And these are some of the fragrances that I know will leave an imprint, and I know that girls liked before. And basically what I'm trying to say is, when women compliment you on a fragrance, whatever that fragrance is, most likely she's going to remember that fragrance. She's going to be like, who wore it? Even if you're just some Joe Schmo walking down the aisle or something, and she's like, oh my God, is that you? You smell great, whatever, this and this and that, okay? This doesn't have to have, it's not about looks, it's all about scents, okay? So I will, again, there's not number 1, number 2. It depends on what you like. If you like powdery fragrances, you like tobacco, dark fragrances, or you like that fresh spicy fragrances, it's up to you. So there's not one better than the other. These are all equally the same, meaning they will leave an imprint on the opposite sex or whatever you're into. So it's on you, that what you want to pick from this list. Or if you know about these fragrances and you enjoy these fragrances, I would recommend you, unless if you don't have it. All right, so let's stop babbling on. All right, so let's start with I had an experience, and this is very underrated. This fragrance is very underrated. Perfect for this time of year. It didn't make it to my fall list because I think it's more of a winter. You can get away with it in fall, but late fall, because it's very rich, very, very long lasting fragrance. Very underrated. Again, well known to a degree in the fragrance community, but if you wear it outside, I got massive compliments. I probably fragrance widowed a lot of women with this fragrance, because I got, every time I would wear this, I think I would say 3 out of 5 times I would get a compliment, okay? And that is Salvatore Ferragamo signature, Uomo signature. So very affordable, $35 online, 100 ml. You see the presentation. I love their style. Out of the whole flanker line, they got the regular, the Uomo, then they got the urban the urban one, and then I believe they have a few of them. I don't know them off the top of my head. And then we got this bad boy. This is, in my opinion, the best one out of that whole flanker line. Not the whole fragrances that Salvatore Ferragamo bring. I'm saying from their fragrance, the Uomo line. Okay, this is a must-have. This will leave an imprint. Very sexy. It has notes. It's very, very rich, almost gourmandish rich. Gives you at least 8 hours, if not more, 8 to 9 hours of performance. I got, again, massive compliments. Centrail, Sillage, the whole line, everything that I look in a fragrance, so that way I can execute what I'm trying to execute, which is compliments. All right, that's not number one, just one that I just started with. Okay, so check this out. Go to Fragrantica. They have the notes again. Salvatore Ferragamo signature Uomo, the black bottle. All right, the next one up is Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio Profumo. This is the black bottle. Now this one is a great, very, very, very popular, again, in the fragrance community, but maybe not like its original one, the Acqua di Gio, which was the best-selling fragrance of all time, if I'm not mistaken, for men. This one, a lot of people, in the fragrance community love it. That makes everybody's top list, top 10, top 5 list, at least a few years ago. And now they have the Profundo, which is another great one. So, but yeah, anyway, this one, every time I wore it, again, 3 to 4 out of times, I would get compliments. I noticed women like more fresher, spicy, but more, that fresh or fresh and spicy fragrances. That they're more attracted to those. Not saying that those dark tobacco, those do too, but I'm just saying this one is a great alpha widow fragrance. You're gonna be talked about. You're gonna from whatever. I again, 3 to 4 out of 5 times I would get a compliment on this. This is a great spring fragrance. You can wear it during the day, winter time, fall time, because it has that spice. It's just so masculine. It's just that it just screams alpha. It just has that take charge, power play, move. Fragrance. Definitely guaranteeing hands down of fragrance widower. All right, so check that out. Next on the list, all right, this is Chanel Allure Eau Extreme. All right, so this one right here, you guys, what I've noticed with this one is once you first smell it, when I first smelt it, is when I was in Macy's, I was like, what's all the hype? Because everybody was talking about this. Jeremy Fragrance, all the top fragrance reviewers, all of them, this is always on their list. I smelt it. I was like, Bleu de Chanel smells better than this, because this one was like what, like $150 or between 120 to 150 bucks, whatever. But I was like, you know what? It looks good in the collection. I need to get it. I'm gonna start doing this, full time, or whatever, part time, when I get a chance. Yeah. So I need this. This is critical fragrance to have in the fragrance if you're gonna do this. So, but the thing is, what I'm trying to get is the magic happens after 5 minutes when this dries down. This completely intoxicates women. I don't smell it. I think it gets better when it dries down than the initial spray, but I still don't see what the hoopla is about. But I don't know. But what my experience is, this is a game changer. Whatever it does, I don't need to know. I don't care to really invest. But if it works, it works. So, again, very, very good compliment magnet. I say women because I'm heterosexual, whatever. But if you're into whatever, hey, go for it. Try it out. But my experience, icebreaker, compliment magnet. Again, 3 to 4 out of times get compliments. Why I say 3? I mean 3 to 4 out of 5, if that makes sense. Times I get. This is more than usual with these fragrances that are on this list, because you're gonna have that 1 or 2 people that are not gonna say nothing, but most of the time they're gonna smell you and like, damn, that guy that smells good, or whatever. You're gonna make an impression, right? Especially if you have a girlfriend. So let's just say, especially if you have a girlfriend, this might sound fucked up, but it's the truth. You have a girlfriend, you always wear something like this, whatever the occasion is. It's up to you, but you wear it. She gets used to it, whatever. She's always going to remember you, even if she's with the other guy, the new guy, you broke up, and the other guy wears this. She's going to remember you because you're the first one to wear this, or her first time smelling this on you. All right, so great pickup, worth every cent because it does the job. All right, another one is I don't have the original that this clones, but it works just the same, especially the Eau de Parfum version, which is, I got it for a very good price, very affordable. It's a 200 ml bottle, because I like it so much. I don't want to get the 100 ml because I go right through them, because it's my daily, Swiss Army knife. Because if I had to say, I got, out of this whole list, gives me 4 out of 5, if not 5 out of 5 times the compliments ever out of my whole collection. Word up, seriously. And that is Club de Nuit Intense Man. You can get the regular one, or this is the Parfum, and this is, this is the big jumbo bottle. It was $40 or $39 on Amazon. This right here, 4 sprays, 5 sprays. And one more thing, even if it's a strong lasting fragrance, go crazy. 5 sprays, 6 sprays, doesn't matter, because the more you're gonna last, the more you're gonna increase your chances of getting smelled. I don't see why people just do 3 sprays. We're like, oh, it's too strong. No, you got to do like 5 or 6 sprays, okay? Just to play it safe. But yeah, this one right here, every single time I was like, you know what? I was gonna drop it. This is just a big ass bottle. Every time, one time, my experience I had with this fragrance, I was visiting somebody at the hospital. Okay, it was an aunt of mine who's sick. She stayed over, or whatever, this and that. So I had to go, just out of respect. Yada yada. So within the hour I was wearing this, I walk in the hospital, go to get in the elevator, go across the hallway, get to the room. Find out that's not the room, walk to the next room. So, but, minding, I'm walking around leaving a sillage trail. Come out 5 minutes after, saying, hi, how are you? Feeling good, whatever. She's feeling tired. Okay, I'll come. I just did my, I'm here. All right, I'll come back. You need anything? No, I'll come back tomorrow. Whatever, she's sleeping. So I come out. Literally 5 nurses, true story. 5 nurses are looking around, chatting, like, where is that smell coming from? I'm thinking that, like, okay, well, maybe I offended them or something. So I'm just listening. I'm like waiting for them to like clear out the hallway or whatever. This is oh my god! And all of a sudden they said, oh my god, It smells freaking amazing. Is that the doctor? Is that this guy? They're asking this other male, whatever, because of course you can tell this is a very masculine fragrance. Especially the dry down is just a beautiful, beautiful, sexy. You know, shit, you almost pounce on somebody because they smell so good on this, you know? So, yeah. And that right there set it off for me again, even though I always loved this fragrance from day one. And it was crazy. I remember walking to a club, literally, I think I have it in another video, Penny Dropper Fragrances, which I will leave in the description. That was there. Got me lucky a few times. I even have the picture of the girl from the bar, you know, and whatever. And, you know, girls just starts making out with me. Like, literally. No bullshit, bro. This does wonders. For the price, shit, come on. Why get Creed Aventus when this already got me, was on my side, does the job. So please, 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 definitely, you have to have this in the rotation. You have to have it. And if you're gonna pay $30, you might as well pay $10 more, $40, and get the bigger, the Eau de Parfum EDP 200 ml. It's on Amazon. If I find it, I will put the link in the description. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm blabbering on, but I have to tell these stories because to you know my experience, so you know where I'm coming from. Instead of just being all polished, I'm being myself. You know, instead of being all polished and like, oh yeah, this fragrance, notes, blah blah blah. Okay, moving on. You know what I mean? No, I don't do that. I mean, all due respect to anybody that does that, but for me, this is just be yourself channel. Whatever. I freestyle these videos. So, all right. Another one that can probably give the Club de Nuit Intense Man a run for its money, which is very super long, and actually this one lasts long as well. Mind you, all of these on this list give you 8 hours plus. Okay, so if I didn't say anything about all of them, 8 to 9 hours plus on my skin. Okay, so look, this one I took it to Miami because I know it's hot there. The girl Morgan that we do the video, she smelled this a couple times. She's like, oh my god, you smell amazing. What is that? So I try not to wear this fragrance a lot because it's very, very, very expensive. Again, I can afford it, but it lasts so long. You 4 sprays, 5 sprays, you're good. You're good. Yeah. This is the only one I wouldn't go crazy on because it is strong, but at the same time it is expensive, right? So this one is Office for Men. This one was a game changer in Miami. So I know some guys down there that have a huge podcast that we talk to. He's a good guy, good friend of mine now. We established. Shout out to Fresh and Fit and Chris, CEO, all those guys down there. Aaron, Chris Poxy, that guy is amazing. He's the one that does the whole production. So one of my fragrances smells exactly like this. It's called Alpha One. That's the whole reason why I named it this is that, because I love this fragrance so much. I wanted to make something like this, but with my own twist, of course, So anyway, getting off track. I took it down to Miami. Everywhere to the club I walked to, I'm like, people are smelling like, oh my god, it smells. Because people, you gotta bear in mind, we're the only ones in that we smell good. A lot of people, when you go to any guy's drawer, like probably, I don't know, 7 out of 10 guys would have like a CK one bottle, or just some bullshit that like doesn't perform, but they just use it because it's a cologne or a fragrance. When they don't know about this fragrance. So when you smell good, you're going to get attention, and trust me, throughout the 4 to 5 years I've been doing this, I always been a fragrance head, so I got what's it called? And that's the reason why I started this, because I like the attention. I like the stuff what fragrances bring us, you know. But yeah, I got you just countless compliments from guys, girls, whatever. But yeah, so this one is a must-have in the collection. Another great place to wear this fragrance. And I'll make this fast. And why I try not to use it only for going out or doing my own thing. It's for interviews. First impressions are everything, from looking good, but especially smelling good. When you smell good, you're not going to only alpha widow the woman. You're going to alpha widow the boss too, you know. So he's going to be like, damn, oh yeah, the guy that smells good. Yeah, hire him. He's going to know. This is how people work naturally. You know, I'm not making any jokes here. This is seriously how you have to make an impression, not only from the looks, but from the smell. So you can put yourself ahead of the, you know, whatever, the pile of applications or whatever, even though everything is online, but eventually you're going to meet, right? This is a perfect first impressions fragrance, not only for, you know, hot weather or, you know, first impressions to whoever you're trying to impress in your sex life. This is a great for first impressions for the job. All right, interviews. All right, another one that is it's very well known. I would say this, out of this whole list, is the best one that's well known, because they still kept the DNA. They just stepped it up a notch. But it's very well known to the regular, you know, regular people, you know, not people in Fragcom, because, you know, it's been around for a while and it's you know, well known. You know, it's been cloned, it's been this, that, blah blah blah. But this one is a fairly new release. Is JPJ Le Male Parfum. This one is a safe fragrance to wear because women absolutely love this. But there is a up and down on this. Okay, it does perform. They stepped their game up. It doesn't perform like the original one, like I used to wear in the 90s. 2 days, 3 days on skin, on clothes, whatever. This one does perform 8 to 9 hours. But again, you want to play it safe. That's good. Whatever, you know, you're gonna get guaranteed smell, guaranteed what do we call it? Compliments. And it's very familiar, but it's very familiar because a lot of people wore the shit out of this. This is almost going on to 30 years it's been out, 1995. But again, try it out because it does have a little twist to it. It's very similar to the original, but I see a little difference. So try it out. But it's good. It's mass pleasing. All right. But last but not least, and this is the best one right now, to be the first widower, you know, to put your impression to whoever you want to put your impression to, because it's very new. About like a month now it's been out, and I know the regular people don't know about this fragrance. You're gonna have like here and there and far in between, but this one is, and we just did a video which I'm gonna link in the description. Had a girl brought a female just because I didn't see anybody have a female opinion unless if the girls done it on the, you know, the guys on guys fragrances. You know how they talk about guys fragrances, the women. But I actually brought a girl and we got her opinion, and she absolutely, it's a head turner, whatever, and that is Dior Savage Elixir. This has been my ever since I got it, I wore it 2 times. And the reason why I have it on list, because before it gets played out like Dior Savage, and not played out like everybody wearing it. You want to be your own person, and you want you know, because you're gonna smell. If you wear this, it's good. Yeah, I love it. Bravo. but you're gonna smell like the X, like the X, like the X, like the X, like the X. Yeah, so you're gonna smell like all of her X's with this. But with this, it still has the DNA, but a totally different twist. Very spicy, very cinnamon, very, you know, I think Ambroxan, if I'm not mistaken. So go out there, and they're selling out fast. So get your hands on it. Even though it's a 75 ml elixir, it's, you're not gonna wear it. This is gonna be just either for the collection, and you're gonna wear it to the people that you want to impress. It's not gonna be your dumb reach, of course, hell no, or your everyday fragrance or whatever. There's so many other, you know, other fragrances to be your daily fragrance, of course, cheaper and whatever. But go out there, get it, all right? And yeah, and that's that. And the two honorable mentions, well, two honorable mentions, I would say. Why I didn't want to put them on the list, again, and you kind of saw the first one, whatever. Or three honorable mentions, okay? Because everybody does wear them. That's mainly why. But you can get away with it here and there. It's Dolce & Gabbana The One EDP, of course. It's another great fragrance, whatever, this and that. But everybody and their father wears it. Of course, I just showed you Dior Savage. And last but not least, the La Nuit de l'Homme. Again, if I had to pick out of the honorable mentions, if you had to pick, I would go with this one because the other ones are totally top sellers amongst this one, but people tend not to know. And this was a 2016 batch, so I'm holding on to it because it lasts long. I have another one that's 2019, and this one performs way better. It's more darker or whatever. All right, so that is my list. Damn, this video went up like 30 minutes. Anyway, if you want to make an impression, if you want, you know, in good intentions, of course, you know, somebody to really remember you or whatever, this is the list to go with. Trust me, this is from past experience, what I've seen throughout the years and whatnot, okay? And yeah, so that's that. I'll see you on the next. Take care, everybody.